I've just come over really nervous about doing this and giggly. Why? This is not my first one. Anyways, hello. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this video finds you well. This is going stellar. I hope this video finds you well. If you're new here, hello. My name is Jo. My name is not Joe. It's just Joe. It's just Joe. And I do nail stuff. She does stuff with nails. Shut up. Right. What are we doing? We're doing a Christmassy set. We're starting with Ready or Not. I had to stop there because I came over all giggly. We're starting with Ready or Not. Right. Sort it out, woman. Ready or Not. I'm going to do 5 nails in that, and I'm now taking black glass, which is one of the new glass polishes from Gel Perfection, and I'm taking this brush. I'm very ill prepared today. Well, I changed habit. This brush is called the Loop brush. It's from Crystal Nails. I don't use it often, but sometimes I'll just think, oh, I know what will work for this, and it's this one. I'm painting a strip down just to the left. And I wish I'd have done 2 coats of this, but I was really sort of cautious. It's the first time using this black glass gel. I was being cautious. I didn't want it to be too dark, but I probably could have done it a bit darker than this. So I'm going to do that. And then, is that what you call straight? No? Yes? Oh, apparently so. I'm doing similar on another nail. I don't want them to be exactly the same. They're sisters, but they're not twins. Isn't that what someone said your eyebrows should be? Sisters but not twins? My eyebrows are distant cousins at best. Oh, crikey. Right, I'm doing... This is terrible. This is really bad. I'm doing the same but in a different pattern or layout on another one. And then I'm going to do horizontal line across. Oh, so here's a comment from somebody on my last video. It says, I've never seen your videos before. You showed up as a recommended on a Christmas search, and I love your chaotic energy. And I thought that was really funny. It made me laugh. So I thought, I know. Here's a brilliant idea that nobody's ever done before. I'm going to put a comment from someone in all my videos. So a comment from the previous video I will put up and just give a shout out. So hello to that new subscriber. Hello, thank you. So I'll try and do that in all my vids and give people little shout outs and just say hello, because I appreciate you being here. I really do. I've put those other ones in the lamp, and now we're taking, look at this. Look at it. Look at it with your eyeballs. That is Red Hollow, and I'm taking Diamond Gloss, of course. And I'm doing a coat of that on the red. I only really needed to do 1 coat of the red on this nail, but I did 2 because I didn't know what I was doing. And I'm going to pour this onto that wet layer, and then I'm going to cure it. I do run my finger down the sides of the nail, which you do with the free edge on a home and bean, so that it's sort of smooth along the sides. And then I'm going to, oh, hello. And I'm going to dust it off, and then that one is done. I'm now taking black out, all the Gel Perfection colours I'm using, as well as the glitter you can get from diamondglitters.co.uk, and you can use code TEAMDG for a discount. I need to take up... no. I just wolfed down a mini Twix bar because I realised I'd only had breakfast today. Got about an hour and a half until my dinner's ready. And I just didn't think I was going to survive. So I've done a strip again. It's not that great. Why didn't I use my super long liner brush? Only thinking about that now, which is a little bit late considering I finished the set days ago. I'm doing a line down the, I don't think it is down the center of that glass black, is it? No, I think it's a bit off center. Or maybe it's center at the top and off at the bottom. I wasn't having a great line day. This is another one of those videos. Anyway, I'm going to cure that, and then I'm going to do some horizontal lines as well. It was another one of those videos where it was like silly o'clock in the morning, like 2, 3. And I thought, let's film a video. Why not? What else is there to do? So the lines in it. And at that time of night, it's not the best idea to be doing nail art because I haven't eaten since dinner usually, which is, you know, it's been like 6 hours since I've eaten. My body's like, no, don't expect a straight line from me. We have no fuel. You don't deserve it. So that was me just making excuses for my lines. This is cured. If you wanted to, you could top it if you don't like raw glitter. If I was to top it, okay, we've seen it. If I was to want it shiny, I would probably pour the glitter onto a base coat, uncured base coat, and then top, so that then cure, then top. Oh, luxury gold pigment. How I love thee. Because then when I do the final top coat, in my mind, like it's sinking through the glitter a bit and clinging on to that base coat, whereas shiny top is when you cure that, it's dry, it's shiny, so the next one won't cling on as well. But you know, yeah, you do. So this is luxury gold pigment. I'm mixing it with some of the first base, which is the Gel Perfection base coat. Oh, and then I realized I needed to add more black lines first, and this is really bitty because I was all over the place, and I could have just kept the video zoomed out, but it was like it was too far away. So I've tried to crop and bring the nail closer, but I hope it doesn't bring on any kind of, you know, reactions. I'm shaking my head, I don't know why. Because it is a bit choppy. What am I talking about? Luxury gold pigment. God, I love this stuff so much. However, it's been discontinued. It's not sourceable anymore. Otherwise they would still do it. But you could use any pigment, gold pigment or a gold polish, or mix a very fine glitter with base coat to do that as well. And I probably shouldn't use luxury gold pigment for videos because I don't know where to tell you to get it. Oh, there was the hiccup. It was an inside one, like a frog. But it's so good. I just can't resist it. I open my glitter drawer and it's like, Joe, look at me, remember me. It's like winking at me, I'm sure. So I'm now using that. I cured those horizontal thin lines, which I did just by putting just the very lightest pressure from my brush, and just sort of stretching out the gel polish as I went. You do want to let the brush do most of the work, especially with longer lines. So just kind of you apply less or more weight depending on how thick you want the line, and just let the brush kind of put it where you want to start. Oh, this sounds really stupid. And then draw a line, just like that. Do you know what I mean? Put the brush, see if I can describe it now. So push, and then I'm just going to pull it to the right. Pull it in the direction you want it to go, but let the bristles fall. Let them kind of just follow where you're going. That sounds really stupid, doesn't it? Just paint a line is not the best advice. But really let the brush do all the work is what I'm trying to, you know, evict from my mouth hole. I'd paint a picture. So I've done those gold lines, and I'm now doing, I wish I'd done this gold line on the other side of that black line, the vertical black line, but didn't. So what are you going to do? I'm going to do some more on there and then cure that. But you can see why I love this pigment so much. Oh, it's just so gorgeous. And you need the tiniest bit. Some people might already have it, because they did have it for a long time. But you could use, what have I done similar before? I used a gold chrome, like, you know, the really fine powders. And that worked as well. It actually works really well to mix a really fine powder gold chrome in a similar manner. So that was being cured, and now I'm taking Super Base and I'm going to do a black snowflake, because black snowflake, you know. And then I used, so these are the jet black crystals from Diamond Glitters, and I'm taking some gold caviar because I wanted to kind of tie in the colours. But they saw me, these caviar beads, they saw me use Super Base over the whole nail instead of just the areas I was putting the crystals. I can't say that word, areas, there we go. And they saw me do that and thought, we're gonna fuck you up. So they didn't stay where I wanted them because I had the super base over the whole nail. So look at them, they're just like, I'm off, see ya, escape. So they're trying to get away, but I just kind of got them roughly where I wanted them. And then I was too close to the woods to see the trees at this point, because I was putting them where I thought they should be, and then suddenly looked at the nail and thought, the fuck am I doing? Is there supposed to be one there? I don't know. So I just got a shit ton of them on there, and then just started poking at them with my cuticle stick to get them where I wanted. Massively out of shot. Sorry about that. I will endeavour to improve my in-shot ability. In-shottedness. It's a word, yeah. And just wiggled them all about until they kind of looked like they were all in the right place. But what I should have done is put some either, crystal adhesive gel or whatever you might use. So I use Builder Gel or Super Base, and put the crystals down. Should have done that, then cured them, and then... Oh no, because I wanted the caviar beads around and in the middle. Anyway, I should possibly have not covered the whole nail because everything was just moving all over the shop. So I've cured that, managed to get them, I think, where I wanted them. I decided not to look too closely at it after. And then I'm going and sealing them in and covering that nail with Make It Velvet. Because if you watch my channel, you know I am obsessed, and I don't know if I ever won't be obsessed with crystals on a velvet nail. And also if you do crystals in a weird pattern, like a wiggly line or something, and then you put your top coat around it, you don't get a super straight light line because it wiggles around the crystals, and that gets me. So matte just eliminates that whole thing. So that is those, our little black snowflake. I like it. And now I am drawing a stag. This is stag number 3, because I think I show you the other 2. But one was too small, and his ears, his spiky shaped antlers were too straight. And the first one I did was completely different. Actually, that's a fib. The first one I did, perfect. It was so amazing. I'm so great. It was perfect, but I hadn't pressed record. So I did consider just saying I drew a stag, but I thought, no, someone might be here just to see that. So I wiped it off and could not recreate it. It was completely different to what I end up doing. But yeah, so the one that was nice, it's in the wind. So I've done this kind of light bulb, hot air balloon. It's because I'm cold. It's cold over here. Yeah, kind of starting out with a hot air balloon shape or a light bulb shape, and then gave him a little sort of pointed, it's a bit wonky, the bottom of the nose, mouth, whatever that bit is. Do you know what? I love that bit on dogs, side note, where, they have their nose and then the line right under their nose where their jowls start. Oh, and then just before their mouth opens. I love it so much. It's so cute. So I cured the head shape first. Then I added little ears so he can hear stuff. And now I'm adding his antlers, which I wanted to be wider than the initial curly bit I just did. So I just kept adding to the side. This bit here, added a bit more. And then the one on the right, I tried to make the same, but instantly messed it up, that bit there. So I did I flash cured, I think. Have I flash cured the one on the left? Possibly. If you're happy with it, just flash cure it. And then doing this one, but I think before I cured this one, I wiped it off. Do you ever do that? Like, you think, oh, not too sure about this. You edge it towards the lamp, and then just as you're about to put it in, you think, nope, it's coming off. It's easier to fix before than after. So the one on the right will change in a second, not drastically. And then cured all of those, just making them a little bit more spiky. Yeah, I do show you the other two, the first attempts. And then I'm going to top him with Make It Velvet, and the antler on the right there, where it joins his head, it's not thick enough. The one on the left is. The one on the right, that's not getting him far in any antler fights. That's coming off. He can kiss goodbye to that one. But so yeah, make sure you do it a bit thicker at the bottom. I'd like a pet stag or reindeer. Are they the same? We haven't established this. Or maybe a moose. Yeah, big old elk. That would be amazing. Pet elk. Ride him to the post office. Awesome. Put red nose in him at Christmas. So I've now taken diamond gloss and I'm going over the anything black. I'm starting with the bulk of. I'm starting to do the center of the face first and like the middle of the ears, and then just before I sort of put it in the lamp, then doing the outline, because I don't want it to bleed out onto the red. I just want the black to be shiny, so I'm doing the outline last, and then I do flash cure that just so it stays put, because I didn't want any red bits to be shiny. So I'm then going to do the same with his antlers. I'm assuming it's a he. Do girl ones have great big antlers like that? Yes, of course they do. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donna, Blitzen. Some of them are girls. They've all got antlers. But I always just assume any sort of living creature or whatever, if I ever paint one, it's always a he. Don't know why. And then that will be cured. And then that will be that one done. I don't think I did anything else with him. I could have given him like a glittery red nose, maybe. I wanted to do, like I say, I'll show you the first one I did, because he looks a bit, I don't like the idea of him looking like he's something I've hunted down and hung in my cabin, you know, like I'm some trophy hunter. I get hunting for things if you need them, but not for sports, you know. Look, see, that one's completely different, but never mind. Yeah, hunting for sports, for pleasure, murder for fun. Fuck off. Anyway, this is all of them. I hope you like them. I'm going to do another video before Sunday, probably Saturday or maybe Friday, tomorrow or Saturday. So keep an eye out of some exciting news for me, maybe for you. I hope you like this set. If you do like it, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. It might be one that I feature in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram at MISSJO, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Bye.